I heard there's a girl named Bellator who thinks she's a bad bitch. Well, why don't we find out?
There's a club and a right hand.
Oh, what a big one. Dakota Ditcheva, right hand and a hammer fist.
Is going to be unbelievable. And there it is.
Beautiful knee.
Dakota Ditcheva has made a name for herself as the baddest woman on planet Earth due to her unique fighting style, instance, bodywork, and knees that can destroy anyone's gut. But there's another woman who has challenged Dakota for the top spot, Kayla Harrison. Kayla possesses an insane martial arts background. On top of it, she is a knockout machine. With both fighters at the peak of their career, it is believed that Dakota Ditcheva and Kayla Harrison would step into the ring in 2026, and it will be a fight of the decade.
$70 swag bundle for free. Stock up on everything you need to kickstart your new year.
Man, what a knee to the body that was.
Two big knees up the middle. She's trying to frame out, keep Santos off of her.
To put away.
Oh!
Yeah, and a power.
Striking, but she's going to take some heavy kicks and a nice judo toss.
There we go. Running this pressure.
You can certainly tell Aspen Ladd did her homework. Anybody that's faced Kayla Harrison to date, with the exception maybe of Larissa.
No question about it.
But what would happen in 2026 when the two women face each other? Today, we will show you that. This is Fighting Hub, and let's dive in. In 2023, Kayla Harrison and Aspen Ladd stepped into the cage together. Aspen was no pushover, coming in with an 11-4 record that included 6 knockouts and 4 submissions. But Kayla Harrison was operating on a completely different level. A record of 15-1, 2-time PFL lightweight champion, and 2 Olympic gold medals already in her collection. This was not just another fighter. This was one of the most decorated combat sports athletes on the planet. The first round started with both women keeping their distance and feeling each other out. But Aspen did not stay patient for long. She went on the offense and made her intentions clear early. But Kayla was not interested in taking any of it. She fired a punch straight at Aspen's face, followed immediately by a sharp left jab and a liver kick that made Aspen think twice about coming forward again. Kayla landed a head kick that stumbled Aspen, and for a brief moment it looked like Aspen might be able to use that momentum to her advantage. But Kayla picked her up with ease and put her straight on the floor and started pounding away.
Beautiful duck under, beautiful finish with the flare.
That crucifix now, as Aspen starts to frame on that hip, she'll push down that near side arm, step over it, trap it.
Kayla started hunting for the crucifix hold, and it was clear she was looking to lock it in and end it right there.
So hard to get out from underneath.
Very difficult to move from this position.
Kayla kept the pressure on and gave Aspen no room to breathe. But somehow Aspen held on and barely made it out of the first round. Aspen came out in round 2 trying to make something happen. She started throwing jabs and looking to get back into the fight. But Kayla used her raw power to take her straight back down to the ground before Aspen could build any momentum at all.
Kayla said in the fighter interviews that this was an opportunity for her to show some of those skills that she's been developing over the last year.
Aspen went for a submission, but Kayla broke free and immediately started throwing punches straight at her face.
She's doing it now. She's opening her guard and she's letting Harrison go. Now, of course, she's got to defend her.
There's Impa Kasunganai, one half of our 205-pound world.
Aspen tried to bring the pressure again, but Kayla's raw power was simply too much for her to handle, and she was shut down immediately.
It's the armbar. Like Kayla might be isolating that near side arm for a second.
Yeah.
And then get dumped right back to your back.
Yeah, Kayla Harrison, beautiful Osotogari, gets right into side control.
In the final minutes of round 2, Kayla started smothering Aspen completely and was on the verge of putting her out before the bell rang and saved her just in time. In the final round, Kayla showed that there was more to her game than just raw power. Instead of pinning Aspen down like she had in the previous rounds, she switched to a more offensive approach. She could see that Aspen was out of gas, and she knew the finish was right there for the taking.
Definitely getting a lot more comfortable with her striking, starting to mix things in. Ate a right hand there.
Nice little low kick by Kayla.
Helping out the jab and then the left hand behind it. Kayla
Tight, She's able to move in and out. Her footwork is better. She's landing her shots. She's setting things.
Just when Aspen tries to go on the offensive, she gets pinned down by the powerhouse, just like in previous rounds. With every passing second, it looked like Aspen would lose this match. And then this happened.
Look at this, trying to take the back. Kayla, though, she's on with her escape so far.
Training camp to prepare.
She did her homework.
For sure. Oh, nice knee. From that.
Been able to produce here, both on her feet and on the ground.
Oh,
Another one.
Finally, Aspen Ladd wears out, and Kayla takes advantage. However, Kayla didn't know that there was even a bigger fish. In the 2024 Women's PFL Championship, Kayla defeated Liz Carmouche to earn her shot at the British Shark, Dakota Ditcheva. The Brazilian fighter came in with a track record of 22 wins and 3 losses, with 10 of those coming by TKO. Meanwhile, the dangerous Dakota had racked up 13 wins without a single loss to her name. From the very beginning, Dakota piled on the pressure using those long legs, but the Brazilian knew exactly what was coming and was ready for it.
She's got double underhooks, but can she keep a hold of it? Dakota trying to use that knee to get some space between the hips.
Side and the inside of that lead leg so far in the early goings here in the first round.
Santos is biting on that jab feint. She needs to be careful. That left hook's coming around the side. It's going to become bruised and swollen.
There's an opportunity with these double underhooks to get Dakota Ditcheva to the ground.
Nice job by Ditcheva to turn it around on her. Twisting body lock. Put Santos on the bottom.
Nice takedown.
Immediately back to the feet. Dakota Ditcheva not capitulating on that takedown.
And then, out of nowhere, Dakota threw a big kick right at Tyla's face.
Under 1 minute now in this first frame. And a flurry from Ditcheva.
The plum and the knees come.
If you look like a wounded animal, Santos with the high guard.
Big knee.
$70 swag bundle for free. Want everything you need to kickstart your new year.
Man, what a knee to the body that was.
2 big knees up the middle.
After a bit of a struggle, Dakota broke free from Tyla's grappling and immediately started her counterattack.
Jab with Dakota. Beautiful jabs.
More favorable to you. She punishes, pushes you back out to where she wants you. There's that.
Steps has a little look.
Tyla tried to fight back, but those towering kicks from Dakota were simply too much for her to handle. Tyla tried to corner Dakota once again, but the dangerous Dakota saw right through the move and punished her really badly for it.
Both stances. Oh, that's the knee in the midsection, but Tyla Santos pulls Dakota Ditcheva into the smart cage barrier.
With just 30 seconds left on the clock, a sudden left hand to the liver rocked the entire core of the Brazilian warrior, followed by a couple of brutal rib shots. The referee had no other choice but to step in, and that led to the stoppage. Dakota even mocked Tyla by putting on lipstick in the cage, just like before the fight. She walked away the new flyweight champion with a $1 million cash out. But the disrespect did not stop there. And then Dakota added this.
They've been talking and she's been saying she's just a Barbie, she should be a model. Well, a model just beat your ass in round 2, so shut up.
Tyla may not be an ordinary opponent, but neither is Caitlin Young. But this time, she was not stepping in with any ordinary woman. She was facing a knockout machine known as Kayla Harrison. The two fighters faced off in the PFL Championship of 2022. Both women came in at almost the same weight, but Kayla had the longer leg reach. However, Caitlin held the advantage with more arm reach and greater height. With 13 wins and 5 knockouts to her name, Kayla Harrison walked in as the clear favorite to win this fight. On the other hand, Caitlin came in with a record of 12-12 with 8 knockouts behind her. The match started with both women trying to hold their position, neither of them willing to make a mistake and hand the advantage to the other. A couple of minutes into the first round, Kayla started faking her left jab, hoping to bait Caitlin Young into overcommitting. And then Kayla Harrison exploded and took Caitlin Young straight down to the mat.
Lightweight standings, we showed you that Larissa Pacheco is...
Kayla went for the crucifix hold, but Caitlin resisted with pure power and managed to break out of it.
Right arm of Caitlin Young between her legs, where she can control. She also has the pound
to a north-south position.
4 minutes into the first round, Kayla Harrison got on top of Caitlin Young and unleashed a barrage of punches straight at her head. Caitlin tried her best to break out, but Kayla's punches kept breaking through her defense, and the referee stepped in to stop the fight. Caitlin protested that she was still defending herself, but it did not matter. The match was over. In the end, Kayla stood victorious by TKO and clinched the second spot in the championship. But Caitlin was not nearly as tough as Sumiko Inaba. On July 19, 2025, Dakota Ditcheva and Sumiko Inaba clashed at the PFL Championship Series 2. The match was intense from the very start, with Sumiko throwing punches at Dakota, but the British barbarian bounced back with a big kick straight to the face. It looked as if both fighters wanted to finish the match right there in the very first round. Dakota threw some elbows at Sumiko's face, but she just stood there completely unfazed. After getting hit a couple of times, Dakota got pissed and responded with even more aggression. She completely dismantled Sumiko's internal organs using those brutal knees. Sumiko tried to bounce back, but Dakota's knees were the perfect counter for everything Inaba brought. After that, Dakota punished Sumiko with a relentless rain of gut punches. And then suddenly this happened. Everyone thought Sumiko was done after taking that kind of treatment, but she was not giving up just yet. Dakota was determined to finish the match in the second round, but Sumiko proved to be a much tougher opponent than she had expected. After surviving round 2, Sumiko was almost blinded in her left eye, but she still wanted a piece of the British champion. But Dakota took a different approach in round 3. Instead of mashing Sumiko like she had in the earlier rounds, she kept her distance, hoping that Sumiko would overcommit so she could knock her out. With a couple of minutes left on the clock, Sumiko tried to take Dakota down, but the British fighter just smiled and broke free like she was playing with a toddler. In the end, Dakota won the match, but this was only the second time in her career that she had been taken through all 3 rounds.
No surprise.